Right, that's our presentation. Welcome to our presentation. I'm Rito, Ahmed, Alex, and Chris. We are videotaping our presentation, and it's not to be cocky. It's actually because Ahmed's going to be the next CEO of Honda. And he is by far the biggest Honda fanatic I've ever met in my life. He's a devotee of Honda. Hire him at Honda, because this is his resume to Honda after our presentation starts. So, starting off, I will just do an overview of Honda. Chris is going to talk about the history. Alex is going to do the company and products, and Ahmed is going to do the conclusion. So, before we begin, let's talk about the stereotype people get about Hondas when they first hear about it. They think about the crazy souped-up cars, you know, the things that we see on Fast and the Furious. We see things like this huge, you know. You think about a guy into Hondas, you know, Ahmed doesn't have that type of car. No, he doesn't. But, you know, we think about Hondas that have Lambo doors, you know, very fancy. Everyone wants to do a lot of things with their Honda. And we see people like this.
Fucking Honda. You know what that means? Get the fucking races tonight. My boys, they coming out, they got the big in the fucking races. Red, every motherfucker that blew the next fucking man, everyone you. Swear to God, motherfucker blew the next day, start the fucking race.
Hondas are great cars, and they do a lot of great things, but we just got beat up by a Corvette. So we're not up here to say, you know, Hondas are the fastest cars, they're fast and the furious, and they're not really used to pick up women, right, Ahmed? So we're going to be talking about the core competencies of Honda as a company. So the first thing we want to talk about is the history. Let's look at this date here, August 6th, 1945. Do you have those pens, by the way? We're going to grab these pens for you because does anyone know what August 6, 1945 is? It's in the subconscious memory of everyone because it's World War II.
You guys can pick these up on the way out.
Just throw some pens around. You can grab them in the end, okay, fine. Anyways, August 6, 1945. This is a date significant in the history of Honda because Honda started off, it was born because the founder of Honda was born around the time of this event. So this was the first bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Little boy, that's not a term we phrased, it's the actual term of the bomb that was dropped. And another big bomb that was dropped 3 days later called a Fat Man. And so it left the Japanese economy in a state of complete chaos, in a state of complete destruction. And it's not a place where you think innovation could happen. The reason we're showing this is not to do with any type of political motivation, but it's just to talk about how could a company that's leading the markets today in the best engine ever rise from this situation. And it was complete destruction. So Honda's core competency started with this guy right over here. His name is Soichiro Honda. Did I say that right? Soichiro Honda. He started off his company here, and to get into more details, Chris is actually going to talk about this.
Alright, to really understand Honda, you need to understand the man behind the ingenuity. Mr. Honda was born 17 November 1906, and he's the classic story of rags to riches. His father was a blacksmith, although his father also divulged into every trade he could imagine. He was dentistry at one point. His mother was a weaver. He learned to wet blades for farm tools, and that's essentially when you sharpen a blade on a stone. He also learned to build his own toys, and so even at a young age, he was showing this this mechanical ingenuity and an ability to just envision a product. When he was growing up, he was living by a rice farm which was operating diesel engines, and he just had to see these engines and be performed in real life, and it was from that he developed this this real sense and real passion for engines and things mechanical. So when he would go to school, he got the nickname the Black-Nosed Weasel, which, it kind of sounds a little degrading from our perspective, but it actually isn't that bad in Japanese. It's kind of like calling someone a grease monkey.